Why is GameStop still around? No, seriously, it's like you think it would go the way of Radio Shack or Blockbuster, but it's still around. Long story short, I got a bone to pick with GameStop. Self-inflicted bone to pick because I kind of knew this was coming. Kind of had a little nostalgia boner towards me getting cucked by GameStop, and I kind of wanted to re-experience it because I during why GameStop was around, and I also needed a controller. So I put two and two together. Personally, not the best economical move, I will say, but I was bored and I had some cash to throw into a fire, so that's what I did. Hindsight's 2020. GameStop. Why is it still in business? Don't know. Still can't figure it out. I know there was the one thing with the whole GameStop stocks going up, and that was probably its only saving grace, and I still can't figure it out. I was in a pinch. I needed an Xbox controller because my previous one had broken due to inexplicable reasons. And I needed one. I was in a pinch, so I went to the old GameStop, see how the company's doing. Grew up going there. Nothing but the best experiences. Of course, that's satirically because they're known for their lovely business models. Anyways, I went there and I asked for an Xbox controller. They said they're out. I'm not even sure they ever did have an Xbox controller currently because there's no way I don't think Microsoft would be selling to them. But with their subpar reputation these days, especially when everyone's buying online. But I went ahead and I bought it. I purchased an Xbox controller. I purchased one, but it wasn't exactly the Xbox controller you would think of, like a normal one. This was a knockoff. This was the box it came in. Now, it's a little banged up due to reasons outside of my control. It's a little banged up due to me having a little temper tantrum after purchasing, but this was the controller. I don't know how you can see the stickers, probably mark down. There's probably like, 5 stickers on there. Anyways, it's a Power A controller to go purchase. And in typical, after purchasing this thing, typical GameStop fashion, I went ahead and I went in and I tried to use it, right? This is it right here. I only purchased it because it was in Master Chief colors. I'm a little Halo cuck. Watching my franchise getting fucked into the ground currently. So, anyways, it had the Master Chief theme, right? So I couldn't resist. I bought it. It came normally just with this year Xbox controller and a USB cable because this was not battery powered. Keep in mind this was $37.99 and that's without tax, so it came out to around $40. So I purchased it. So $45 for it after tax. I bought it, right? And I was in a pinch. I really didn't want to spend the money immediately because I can't exactly test this thing out in the store. After purchasing it, I felt fucked immediately. Like, you look at it, it doesn't look half bad, but then, you take a look around, it doesn't look too good. Buttons. Pretty dog shit. Feels really crummy. Look at just get a listen to this. Get a listen to this. This is not a it's one of those cheap ones, hollow plastic, thrown together really quick, disposable. Yet it was charged for like a price of a modern controller, right? So I bought it, bit the bullet, tried playing with it for a bit. Immediately after starting to play with it, it was working fine in the beginning, but I realized this glaring problem of it pulling to the left when I went forward. And so I'd go forward and my guy would look to the left. So this joystick would affect this joystick. It would pull to the left if I went forward. So I'd start aiming to the left and it would just pull there. And I'd let go, stop pulling. So, I mean, if I were to guess, probably some resistor problem or whatever, but that shouldn't be my problem as I purchased it, right? Got this piece of shit Chinese device here. Oh, just listen to that button. Ooh. Let me tell you, you don't see that too many times. That is that. Oh my god, it feels like a piece of steel, thin piece of steel that it's just bending in and out. It's probably what it is. Garbage. So basically, long story short, ended up just buying another controller. And I bought this guy. I bought an actual Xbox controller. Spent way more money than I wanted to. And moral of the story, don't buy GameStop. And this actually sounds like a controller. If you use it like... Hear that? It sounds completely different. And guess what? Battery. Paid $40. I ended up paying around $45, $50 for this because I got it used. But whereas I paid $45 for this, $45 for this. Is a cable and it's shit and it doesn't even work. What do? I go to GameStop and I say, and what do you think their classic answer is? Oh, sure, we have a policy. That's what they said. They said exactly like that. So we have a policy, and with moan and all, right? And you just be as they're rubbing their nipples. So basically told me to go fuck myself. Out of curiosity, I'm still curious what the different prices were. So I want to start from the beginning, the OG price. Get these all off here. So this is what I paid for it, right? Because nobody buys these. So they just probably was sitting there for years. They cover their tracks well. Just rips the sticker off, but can kind of make out 37 right here. It says 32 previously. Originally it was 32, so they marked up to 37. Sure, you can kind of almost see that there. See 32? It's ripped halfway, but yeah, this is 32. Man, I really got fucked. Yeah, no, this is how, I'm just going to see if I can find the previous price. Probably can't even do that. Like the most recent. Oof. Yep, nope, 32. There it is. So it went between 32 and 37 for quite a bit of time, $37.99. So, just happened to catch the shit end of the stick. I don't know why they'd mark it up like anybody's buying this. I think they do the opposite. But I suppose when Xbox won't sell them any more controllers, they're low on stock, they gotta just mark it up because it's the only one they have, so they're gonna charge extra. I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. But yeah, garbage. It's something. I mean, I was contemplating destroying it, throwing the scraps at the GameStop building or something, but because it's got those cheap colors, man, I'll probably just sit on a shelf forever. Yeah. Oh, yeah, there it is. Made in China. To be honest, this is probably made in China too, to be honest, but let's see. Don't want to be one way here. Made in China. Okay, I guess this also says made in China, so I guess it's not really a China thing. Yeah, so moral of the story, don't go to GameStop. They'll overcharge you. They haven't changed. You think they would after all these years. I don't know what they're going to do for rebranding. Every time I go into GameStop, it's either filled with complete and total degenerates just hanging out because they use that as part of their day. They just hang out all day there and they don't really buy anything, I always see, or it's just filled with nobody. So, don't know how they're still around other than that whole stock fiasco. But like, comment, subscribe.